Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yes.
So this isn't necessarily the heaviest choice in the world, given you can replay the game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a, one shot, one kill kind of thing.
Right.
But we are trying to do basically what the character would do. So we discussed it a little bit. My friend's going to do an internal animu monologue. It's going to be amazing.
Well, if I have to make a choice, of course, I am not going to go with either Natsuki or Yuri, because they're magical artist types, and of course, they're going to be incredibly picky and going to have me up all in their business, and I don't fucking care about that shit. And Sayori basically screamed in her own way, "Please come and look at me, senpai. I am sad. I need your attention." And fuck that noise, I am not going to be going for that today. And even though, yeah, Monika, you got a little weird or weirder than usual, I don't see any reason why not. At least it'll be more interesting. I'll find out about, more about how to get people focus on me.
And also, you will demand less of me, because not not an artist.
Yeah. Monika!
So we're gonna go with Monika.
Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika.
Yay! You picked me.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, as it's typing at a computer and printing, but you already have Sayori as well, who isn't making pamphlets but is making posters, but is essentially helping you because you said you'd be working together. But Splat was the one who,
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
We did posit that we would not be allowed to choose Monika, even if we chose Monika.
Yes.
Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere. Pardon?
Die. Bless.
God. Dang it, I can't stop sneezing. Sorry, pardon me.
Huh.
Interfere with this decision. Ulterior, motives? Well, what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
You were super excited about making cupcakes by yourself until you found out you could have help, and then suddenly you were very invested in that help. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika.
Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Except you're now saying that you both need assistance and support. You have just said that if he doesn't help they don't help both of you at the same time in separate locations, that neither of you will do as well. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Oh my god.
So?
Are you gonna do the right thing, President?
Okay. Well, there's 2 days on the weekend, so they can help one of you each of the days. I mean, I get it. Sorry, but I don't come up with any original ideas. It's technically most logical for Splat to help one of you two, or both of you, because there's 2 literal days in the weekend. So, I guess that's what we'll do. You can still choose Sayori.
Oh my god! Splat, fuck that! You guys are all drama llamas. So I go for Sayori? Am I just gonna get, killed down until I have to pick either Natsuki or Yuri?
I think they're gonna tear you down until you have to. I think Sayori's gonna be like, but Sayori's already helping Monika.
Here we go!
I
mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monika said...
Monika said that Sayori was helping her! Jeez! Do you really hate us that much? No, I just fucking aren't thinking about you guys.
Sorry, I don't mean for this to be difficult. Alright,
oh my god!
feel like Yuri's intensive reaction would put Splat off.
Yes. Let's go for Natsuki. Actually, I was thinking about that one anyway. I was just like, yeah, that's
I think this is hilarious though. I was so sure you wouldn't be able to choose Monika. It was
Yeah.
great. All right.
Well, here we are. Let's pick Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun.
And I do like Twinkies.
And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it probably could use 2 people. Don't worry! Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute. You were saying that.
That's because...
It's still hard.
Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, that's solved. Let's pretend like nothing awkward ever happened. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. I've just bared my soul to Splat, saying that I am alone at all times and never have any comfort or support from real people, only fictional ones. So I'm fine, and
Splat,
this didn't crush my soul at all.
This is way more interesting. Fuck, I love it when you guys are going to eat each other alive.
That's good. I'm glad you're so comfortable being alone by yourself.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. No, I feel nothing.
That's fine.
I don't fucking care. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes!
Did we talk about that everyone has to have their poem chosen and rehearsed by Monday, but sent to me before Monday so I can put it in the program by name?
Right. Well, we're getting there. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. Like, excuse?
Oh, what about you, Splat?
Me? Gotta hate this. I mean, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
I am really interested to see what the hell will happen with all this weird drama trying to lead up to an organized event. Train
That'll
wreck.
be awesome. This is like the production of Cats. That's good enough for me!
Monica said that's good enough
Oh,
for me.
shit.
It's okay. It's Splat also. That's good enough for me!
Yeah!
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Huh?
Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might be not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help, which I'm gonna lay on you guys rather than me, except that you made me choose rather than,
So I love this level of passive aggressiveness in the way that it's horrible, okay? But that they continue to dig deeper with that your MC is a pretty terrible person. Because again, this is turning it back on like I'm not part of the club. So a thing that Splat does continually, or that the MC is doing continually, that we have no choice or agency over, is that they're constantly turning responsibility back on everyone else as if they are a separate entity, a separate piece of things, as if they're not part of this. And I've seen a lot of men in real life do this as well, where there are, women involved or other people involved, and they'll essentially put themselves in a sort of non-committal leadership role, as in I'm in a separate position than all of you, so it's, well, you guys are the ones all having the problem.
I was going to say, I'm just here trying to help, and you guys are making a mess out of this.
And they really do. There's this subtle language usage that can be applied in a lot of different ways where it makes them sound outside of your drama.
Yeah.
And I've seen like abusive friends and people do it too, but it is this experience where they make you or you and your group feel over there, and that you are all basically causing them pain, trauma, or trouble by doing it yourself. And it's a pretty intense thing that you can really not notice is happening until you realize if you look at yourselves as a group, that person isn't involved in your group. And Splat has asserted over and over again, I am separate from the 4 of you.
Yes.
Different rules apply to me, and they've basically just agreed with that assessment in their own behavior. And then Splat has aggressively, anytime being brought in of, teamwork, a group, we'll work together and do stuff, has then continued to assert, you are separate over there having your own stuff, and I'm over here. So it's your fault, your problem, and why aren't you guys fixing that instead of I'm also involved in this?
Right. That nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Pep.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
I will just face my back towards you because I did something embarrassing and direct. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Me, girl, you fucking bring in the drama? Like, damn, fuck her up, girl.
I thought we were gonna have to wait for the other shoe to drop, but she just, threw it down.
Brilliant. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. I love it. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even it didn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this.
Something sort of useless,
because
but
Sayori,
positive.
Yeah, right? Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. Even you, Splat. I'm assuming you'll be having fun, so you give us your best effort. But with that, there's nothing more for today. You can't stay here having this conversation forever.
Please
I guess it's time for us to head out, all of us at once, because no one ever lingers and talks individually.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer.
Didn't I just specify that we can't do that?
But I barely got to do any reading today, so...
This is a literature club. It is not about reading your own personal stuff. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh?
Yeah.
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
You don't know where I live. You don't have my number. You have nothing.
Oh, honey. I don't care.
I
have no idea how that slipped my mind. Oh, whoa! I just dropped all the fucks I had to give on the floor. What?
Whoops.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? My dog trying to say, what, child? Natsuki gives me her number.
Thank.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. Why not on Saturday? Are you literally going to fucking waste an entire... Oh, never mind.
Okay, my dude, you do not know what my kitchen or my oven situation is like. Do you realize that all I've got is an old Easy Bake oven from when I was a little kid, and then also a toaster oven and nothing else to make? So unless you're bringing a whole-ass oven, you're going to be making them in little 6 batches, which is going to take us 47 hours and will not be enough time on Sunday.
Brilliant. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait! You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured out that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Again, resources, Easy Bake Oven,
nothing else?
Not happening? Yeah, right.
I am not letting you see my girl space. Oh.
Could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
A them over at my house. I love a them over at my house.
I'm a them.
Hi. I could never have a them over at my house.
I really have a them over at my house, really. That's kind of strict.
Or she's just,
she's
just like I could ever have an NB over at my house.
Oh my god. That's still shitty, you know. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. No, you don't have mine. I just have yours. But okay. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. You still don't have... If I choose to never text you back, what will you do? Or if I choose to never, text you to begin with, what will you do? Because you don't have my number.
Or she's admitting, I've gotten your number from, Sayori, who's had it since she was a little kid, and I've been essentially, I sort of stalked you
Except
lately.
if I can text you, I don't have a landline. I clearly have a cell phone line, and most people don't get cell phones until they're slightly older, so that doesn't work. Unless Sayori gave it to her at a later point, or she picked it up from some other point. Except for the fact that she's so much younger, she is the youngest one, it seems, out of all of them, so that, I don't know. So, alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm
Or-
really gonna show you why I love baking so much.
I say, or there's experience of when you filled out paperwork for the club, you had to put your phone number down, and she just stole it from that.
She might have. That'd be fun. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh. Didn't you just say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
You will not know how to divide labor and tasks if you've never baked with anyone, even your parents.
Oh, this is gonna be a wreck.
Like, this will be a mess.
Splat.
If you are hyper-independent, like, you will not know how to team manage, you will not know how to labor divide, you'll basically be like, Splat, get out of the way, Splat, hold this, Splat, get that, you don't know what that is. You know what, never mind, let me do it.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now, and I will not respond to your texts. See you on Sunday. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't believe this! Natsuki is gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Gross, I hate it. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof.
Wait a second.
What?
Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. So, it would have shot through the roof even if you'd gotten what you'd have preferred to do?
Yes.
Like, I don't understand that sentence. Even though I would have preferred this thing, my anxiety still. So you weren't expecting your anxiety to shoot up even though you had a different preference and you're now surprised by it? Anyway.
I don't know. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. SMH.
I better hide all of my porn outside of the kitchen.
God. I'll have to take down all the posters, too. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. What is that way?
Whatever way that is.
A way.
A way that would make her dramatic.
Like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. And then,
something different's happening. Do we get to see inside of a house? You had nothing. It's already Sunday, and I'm standing outside my house as if I'm going to school for reasons.
Perfect. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. So will I murder her? Is that this kind of anxiety that you're trying to give me? I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much.
What's going to happen is she's going to show up. She's going to see all the weeb posters because I can't take them all down. Oh my God.
And she will squeal.
And she will squeal and leave, and then it will be done. And I am nervous about the octaves.
What if she touches my waifu figurines? I will be fucking ending someone. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us.
Because I do not have parents either, which is why Sayori and I are so close, because both of us are orphans that are faking it through. But I am faking it way better because I am amazing.
Meanwhile, she's been texting me. A lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check. But it turned into a conversation.
Okay.
She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language.
Again, the game did not describe you exchanging numbers. She just said it happened after it was literally described, I will give you my number.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would like that to be said, but it's fine. Also, we're going to get told, what we've been for a day.
It's fine. Clearly. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming.
Fair.
But, putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day, on Friday, so we literally skipped Saturday. Oh, unless this really is a Japanese school. So again, this might be a little bit confusing. So they have a 6-day school week.
In some places.
Yeah, but they're over the weekend, so you just have Sunday off.
Sunday is the only weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I was like, what happened to Saturday?
Right, and the thing is I was pushing for 2 days. Maybe there's not a 2-day weekend.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm not exactly sure, so.
I don't either, and so that might be a thing.
Right. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind.
Right.
Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I mean, fuck fucking hell. I don't care. Monika apparently knows her better than I do, so...
On the other hand, if she gets found out that she's faking having alive parents when she actually has dead parents that she murdered, then they're going to investigate her entire life. And if they investigate her entire life, since I'm a part of it, they'll end up investigating mine.
Dang.
So annoying.
I hate it.
Oh my goodness, another screen.
I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. I'm fucking brilliant. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering into each other's houses like we were family.
This is such an information dump.
I
like
know!
So much expositional information dump. This is the most we've had.
This is also really fascinating, like, for me personally, because I'm going, oh, so your character does, in the tropes of the anime, just really like Sayori, and that's it. Like, this is what this is, and also, I mean, patronizing. So again, that line about, well, we don't think of each other like that. I'm like, that is such a trope.
That is such a, I'm in denial about how this is the most important person in my life.
But we've also mentioned that in reference to, like, basically the main character anyway, where it's like, yeah, this is filled to the brim with anime tropes. Like, whoa.
Are we gonna get to...
The house is quiet.
And pitch black.
Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room.
We are fine with a completely pitch black house where even the windows are all sealed to a point where no light comes in at all. And Splat is now confirmed to be utterly supernatural ooze because they can see just fine in this environment and explore the entire downstairs no problem. However, I assume something is about to happen, and we have just hit our time mark, so my bros.
We're going to find out what's going on. So thank you for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some link in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye.